So here we are in dinosaur country. It's surrounded by pretty much emptiness out here. You can go for hills and hills and miles. And I shared a photo of a dinosaur vertebrate we found in the ground. It's actually an amazing thing to see that. But it's very difficult to try to find bones out here like that, because what happens is it takes years of erosion for the bone to eventually, which is basically what they call gem bone. It's a bone that's already hardened into an agatized mineral left over of the shape of the bone with amazing colors, depending on where it comes from, the minerals that give it that color and look. And you really have to find things like that. But let's take a quick walk over here. Really, it's amazing to see stuff like this and to try to find it, but it takes years and years of erosion, millions of years, because the bone is actually in the rocks and you can't break it out, because you'll break the bones as well, and it's almost impossible to salvage it of anything if the people are looking for dinosaur bones. Now where we're at, we're not it's protected by the state, and I have to inform everybody that when you're on BLM land, which is owned by the government in the state, you cannot remove any bones from the floor out here. Now, those are the laws and rules, and you can get in a lot of trouble. But we're going to come over here, and I'm going to show you the bones sticking out of the ground. And this is what left here for generations and generations to see it. And I'm going to come up here first, and I'm going to show you here. And remember, this is a full 360, so you can move around on the film, but here is describing the dinosaur, and you can see here's what the bones left over here. This particular dinosaur here, we're talking about millions and millions of years, and there it is on the floor. That is amazing right there. If you know what this is the part. I'm gonna put this down so you just give it a little more better close up. Here's the vertebrae coming in here into the bone. You got maybe a claw right there. And then you got some more, probably a leg part right here. That color, that dark color is the bone. It's agatized. And the bone is already gone, but what's left over is all the minerals that shaped it, and it got covered. The whole heel, before, as I understand, the mountainside had basically came down and covered the dinosaur after it died, and then it took millions and millions of years to erode this whole place down, exposing the bones. And the way it exposes is this rock here is actually a lot softer than this part here, than the bone, the gem bone. So then the rock eventually just kind of through much rain and years and millions of years, kind of exposed little by little, and exposes the bone. And then that's basically how you see it. And after a while, it'll just fall off the rock. Now, if you come out here and chisel it, you'll break the bone, the rock, everything. You destroy pretty much all that. Anyhow, here we are, dinosaur bone country. It's an amazing place. A lot of walking. It could be miles and miles of this place, and yet when they do find it and they do want to preserve it for generations to come, for our children, their children, and their children, and their children, to be able to witness without having to damage the lands, true dinosaur bones. Now, collecting is illegal, they say. Now, you can buy dinosaur bones, or they're called gem bones. Dinosaur bones are different. The kind you see in a museum, they're not the same as gem bone. Gem bones are bones that deteriorated into the minerals that left over, the minerals that give it that beautiful gem quality, is why they call it gem bone. Dinosaur bone is it's so fragile that once it comes out of the ground, they gotta cover it real immediately, or it'll just disintegrate, fall apart. It hasn't been agatized at all. Now, Colorado here, where I'm at, bone country they call it. This is one of the most sought after places for gem bone. The quality of the bone that's practically better than most parts of the entire world of the quality. People from different countries will come here people who own private land will find bones, and then they will sell them to people, those who resell them, even to like myself, that would be able to get it, and they're legal and they're safe to own. Now, you must follow all laws when collecting this, but once you own it, you can actually resell it, make shapes as things like this here. I make pendants out of the dinosaur bone, with gem bone. I keep saying dinosaur bone, which is not true. Gem bone, because it's an agatized bone. And the colors that it leaves behind are just ridiculously amazing. But at the same time, there's so much process to have to do something like this. I'm fascinated about this place. And I just wish that one day when you come out here, to keep exploring out here and finding new stuff. But even if there's bones all over the floor sometimes, but you're not, you know, again, recommended, do not pick them up, do not collect them or anything. And you know, you want to leave this stuff behind for many generations after us to enjoy what bones look like eventually on the floor, how they are left behind. But this is Mike, Penance Galore, and Rockhounding Nation. Join that group, because there's going to be so much more stuff like this, of videos of different types of materials, including gem bones and locations of where to go and what to look for. And you know, just walking out here, you can actually see sometimes bones on the floor, and again, you don't want to pick anything up. There's a little chunks of little bones on the floor, but you know, this is to be protected. We are on state property, but it's left out in the open on the what do you call it, the honor system, I guess you want to call it. And it is amazing. So Rockhounding Nation, guys, more education, teaching you everything about how things look like, what to look for. And I hope you guys get excited as much as I do. By the way, the freeway is not even that far, to 70, and there's just miles of land out there to explore, miles, and you never know what you come across. So Rockhounding Nation, guys, enjoy. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.